All right, hello everybody. It's Elemental Hilary from Hilary's Elements of Health, and it is August 6th today. 2 days till Lions Gate portal, and I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to do some daily guidance. I'll just say hi. Put you here. Okay, so what shall we use today? I'm leaving it up to I've been leaving it up to fate here. Let's see. We already used those yesterday. Let's use some Crystal Ally cards. And let's do the daily guidance and for Leos with those first. Okay. The Path of Service. Chariot. I always have trouble pronouncing this one. Go ahead and see that. So make yourselves of service today. Today is a service day. And I do want to read something from this one if I can find it, because I remember there's a lot to this one. And I'm going to turn off that extra noise that's in the background. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. We have a little bit less heat today where I am. I don't know about you. Feels like the energy of stuff's getting a little bit easier. Most of us wonder at what time or another we have incarnated. What is our purpose? Why are we here? If you've been voicing these inner questions lately, your highest guides have answered by sending you Cheroites as your personal ally. The affirmation is, I am in service to the light. It will help you to open and clear your third eye and crown chakras, allowing you to connect with the divine and receive guidance. You have within you talents and abilities that are unique to your purpose here on the planet. Cheroite is calling you to remember these personal gifts and find a way to apply them for the highest good in service. So, today, work on your divine purpose. Like, work on, your divine purpose, as far as I'm concerned, is to get enlightened. But what are you here to do as far as a service to humanity? Maybe you can do some of those things today. Do those applications for things, etc. The Leos have storm energy. Leos, you are in the middle of a storm right now. So I don't know what that storm is about. I mean, there is a storm going on, obviously, in the world. But I do know that Leos, you guys a lot of times have this dichotomy between ego and higher self, right? Duality going on. So it's about letting the storm take your ego, I think. And storm energy always moves us to a higher plane. So it's transformational and elemental. The storm whirls through your cards when you're being blessed with a time of great change and growth. The growth that storm brings is rarely easy. Ego-based beliefs and ideas may be shattered. Old beliefs that were held dear may become empty of meaning. But this difficult cleansing of obsolete energies is crucial to gaining new levels of deeper understanding and growth. Storm is calling you to stretch out your arms to the sky and invoke the powers of lightning, rain, wind, and earth. Begin your initiation into the deeper mysteries of life. Alrighty, let's move on to the Lightworkers and the Spiritual Seekers, and I think we will use some Druidcraft Tarot for that. Okay? Alrighty. So we're asking spirit guides, angels, fairies, elementals, and all of our helpers, gurus, the love of the divine, for guidance today for Lightworkers and guidance today for spiritual seekers or devotees. Lightworkers, Carnunos or Cernunos. So this is the Devil card in the normal tarot. It means temptations, but it also needs, in the Druidcraft Tarot, they really focus on how to integrate and channel the life force, the chi, the nuifre. Are you going to be able to use that temptation energy to energize the things that are meaningful today, Lightworkers, the things that you, like your divine purpose, service, energy, like we were talking about for daily guidance, like use this energy of the horned god for your service, your path of service. This is the Nine of Wands. The energy of like, oh my god, is there going to be one more thing I have to deal with because I am almost done with this. This is getting to be too much. Nine of Wands. That is for spiritual seekers. So if you're having a really spiritually challenging situation or time right now, consider that you might actually be at the end of the cycle. You might actually be, well, or I intuit that we're not at the end of a cycle, we're actually in the middle, in between two cycles right now. And there is like a void energy that happens in between two cycles. You don't just go to the next thing. You don't just get reborn right away after you're dead. There is a gap, and it's called the transcendent. And that gap is like how the moon goes void, of course. It's just an empty nothingness to prepare you the rest before the day, the night before the dawn, to prepare you for the rest of what needs to happen next. Let's do some Fairies Oracle for twin flames and romance today. Okay? This is how I do cards. It doesn't mean that's how you have to do them. Everybody does them differently. The most important thing is that you're using your intuition completely objective. Yeah, it's an objective feeling. It's neutral. This is for twin flames, and this is for general romance for today. Oh, we got two. Twin flames, you're in death again. I feel like we just were there, weren't we? Just erase, delete, go to sleep. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let go, stop any notions, ideas, beliefs, thoughts that are happening. Just give yourself a blank slate for today. Okay, I feel like this is a smaller death than the normal one, like the kind of the death that was in our cycle a little while ago. This is like just, stop thinking about it for today. By the way, the Divine Masculines are going through a death period right now, and they need to find their own way. And for romance, the Singer of Transfiguration is happening. Make sure you are feeling loved. There are tons of people out there that love you. And maybe your feeling of being loved is transfiguring, too. If you can feel the Creator loving you, you can feel all sorts of other people loving you, too. There are all sorts of opportunities out there, Divine Feminines. And I'm not saying anything one way or the other. I'm just saying that we can have fun and not take our twin flames so seriously, because they are not completely understanding everything yet. They understand a lot more than they used to, but not quite there yet. Okay, the Tao Oracle. Let's look at the world health and individual health for today. Your individual health and world health. Individual health is opposition. So there may be some conflict in your area today. Opposite viewpoints, personal differences, a communication gap, disharmony, misunderstandings, and estrangement. Don't worry if you're estranged. Don't worry if there's a communication gap. If what makes you healthy, you cannot communicate effectively to others, it is not their job to know how to keep you healthy. It's only your job. And if you can't communicate it, then let go and wait till tomorrow and try it again then. Okay, this is very interesting. This is for world health, and it was upside down. And it's great power. These cards are not really meant to be upside down or not, but this is strength of character, authority, dignity, influence, self-confidence, leadership, peak condition, and potency. Yes, our world authority has been upside down. But that's been going on. This is my favorite phrase today for some reason for thousands and thousands of years. Like, it's not like this just happened. And the authority figures are upside down. The great power, the masculine side of God, the Da, in our world has not been represented properly. It has not been aligned, but it is upside down, so it is up for transformation, and it is going to be righted. So there is hope, and this is like, I think this is an indication that the places that authority has been upside down and not correct are going to come out today. There are some things that will come to the light today. If you've noticed, this time period has been good for letting people know what has actually been happening for a long time. All of this corruption has been happening for a long time, and you can't really separate world health right now from politics, but the health of our allopathic system, something I could rant about for a while, but I won't. Go forth and conquer, peeps, and I will see you tomorrow. And don't forget that I love to process your beliefs and emotions. My niece said this is her favorite. It's so pretty. I love to process your beliefs and emotions. Right now is the time for transformation. So if you are feeling courageous, it really isn't that scary. It isn't that hard. Let's do it. Go ahead and visit my website, Hilary'sElementsOfHealth.com. Thank you. See you tomorrow.